So Mazz, a customer comes into the shop today and he wants to buy cigars as a gift for their friend. How do you recommend a cigar to a person when they come into the shop?
So, the first question when someone says, I want to buy a gift for someone of cigars, the first question I ask them is, is it a seasoned smoker or occasional smoker? And that's the number one rule, right? And obviously if they have insight and they know, then it's a little easier. If they don't know, a lot of times I'll just go with something that's going to be more medium bodied. But for me, it's always about kind of like name recognition.
Sure.
Because you want a brand that when the person who's receiving the gift, they see it and they're like, oh, okay, I've heard of this, even if they're a quasi-smoker, you know what I mean? But if they do know and they say, you know what, this person really enjoys cigars, but they're an occasional smoker. My go-to every time is the Ashton Cabinet series. So the Ashton Cabinet, aged Dominican tobacco, vintage style cigar, and the Ashton brand name is synonymous with quality, a high caliber of cigars. So you hand this to somebody as a gift, they're gonna know the brand, even if they smoke just occasionally, and they're gonna know it's of high quality, right? So that's my number one cigar to recommend when someone says, the person enjoys cigars occasionally, I want something really nice for them. The Ashton Cabinet is my number one choice every time.
Yeah, I agree, Mazz. One of my favorites that I recommend is the Perdomo 10th Anniversary Champagne. It's a very mild cigar, it's very approachable. It's something that anybody could smoke, whether or not they're seasoned, they could pick this up anytime. And this particular one here in the tube, it makes for good presentation.
Yeah, a tube makes great presentation regardless of the blend, but we're talking about an occasional smoker. It's somebody who obviously wants something approachable, mild to medium body. Both fit the bill for sure, one Dominican, one Nicaraguan, but they still serve the same purpose,
right.
And they both have name recognition, which is very important when you're giving a gift.
Absolutely.
So on the flip side of that coin, someone walks in and they say, I'm looking to pick up a cigar as a gift for someone, and they're a seasoned smoker. They enjoy cigars, they smoke all the time, but I want to give them something that normally maybe they might not pick up for themselves, right? That's when I choose the Ashton ESG every time. I've talked about it before on this channel. It's my Desert Island cigar, exquisite tobacco by the Fuente family. It's regular production, but limited production. And believe me, when you're a seasoned smoker, you know the Ashton brand, of course, and also the quality of the Ashton ESG. So to me, it's a no-brainer, easy for gift giving.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. And one of the other brands that I choose that's synonymous for quality is the Padron. So I choose the Padron Family Reserve line. It's got a lot of age to it. It's a brand that the person's gonna know. It's been around for a long time. Well, the quality is second to none. And again, it's one of my favorite cigars, along with obviously the ESG. Both of those would be perfect as a Desert Island cigar for me.
Absolutely.
It's something that I love to smoke.
Right.
That I can't smoke all the time.
Right.
But if somebody gives it to me, I think, wow. What a cigar, special cigar.
Right, when the person's coming in and they're looking to pick up something special and something that's gonna say, you know what, this is really outstanding tobacco, and something that the person might not pick up for themselves,
right.
Both of those cigars would make an outstanding choice.
Yeah, I'd agree, I agree.
So there's one last thing also to consider. You're giving a gift of cigars, you could always go with a sampler, a brand sampler, right? Ashton 5 cigar sampler, Ashton 10 cigar sampler. Of course, Padron makes samplers. So I think if you get a brand that's well recognized, right, has name recognition, has sizzle to it, I think if you're not gonna do just a single cigar, a brand sampler is definitely a way to go for giving a gift for the cigar lover.
Yeah, Mazz, and another good thing about samplers is it gives the customer a chance to try a few different lines from the portfolio.
Right, a variety.
Correct.
Yeah, because obviously brands like Ashton, Padron, Perdomo, Rocky Patel, they have a vast portfolio. So given that as a gift, you definitely will hit your mark somewhere. They might like some better than others, but there's something for everyone inside that sampler.
Correct.
So if it's not the gift of one single cigar, a brand sampler is definitely a way to go. So the most important thing to keep in mind when you're giving the gift of cigars, know what the person actually enjoys. If they smoke occasionally, if they smoked often, that'll give you a lot of leeway into getting recommendations from a sales associate. So hopefully you enjoyed our recommendations for gift giving for cigars. But before we depart, make sure you hit that like button,
smash the subscribe button, and we'll see you here next time.